Hello and welcome to Programming the Lazy Way, a sequence of short videos for beginning programmers. I'm Will Briggs, creator of C++ for Lazy Programmers, linked to below. If you want to measure times in C++, the easiest way is to use a built-in time function. It's in #include ctime, and it returns the time in seconds since January the 1st, 1970. You got to start somewhere, but isn't that weird? One note I want to make is that O notation, which I'm not going to discuss right now, is better for evaluating your algorithm, but you may also want the literal physical time, maybe for a game. So let's look at this. Time t is a type that comes with #include ctime. I've always treated it just as an int, and it always works fine. The null pointer is there because time expects an argument that I don't want or need for it to use. I give it null pointer kind of like a pacifier, and I just use the return value. Don't try this on your own functions until you've covered pointers and until you know about pointers, but it works here. We can just leave it. So you get the time just before the thing that you wanted to measure and after, and then you find the difference. You can get this code here in the link to the Apress blog below. Now that gives us seconds, which is fine if you're measuring a human response. If you're measuring something a computer does, though, it's likely to be done in less than a second. Can we get a finer resolution? Well, the ISO committee had mercy on us when they made the C++ 11 standard, and your compiler is surely that far along, and gave us extra tools. The tools are in #include chrono, and they include high resolution clocks, time point, member, and duration. Now don't worry about what you don't know here. You can understand this and use it without understanding the double colons or the pointy brackets if you're not that far along yet. The time point is what you'd expect, a point in time. Duration is the type for durations. We give it standard milli here so that its count function will return how long it is in milliseconds. And we give it a double so that we can get fractions of those milliseconds. If you like, you can instead use std::micro for microseconds, but I've never needed that much resolution. One more thing that we need is the ability to find out what time it is right now. This code uses these things to time a simple function. First, we get the current time, put that in start. Then we do the thing that we wanted to time. And then we get the closing time and find the difference. This should enable you to time things in C++ to any resolution you want. Make your own stopwatch class if you know how to make classes yet, and annoy users with rude remarks about how slow they are. So, put your comments and likes below, subscribe to this channel for more tips, and stay lazy.